What was Kevin doing at the end of the third quarter there?
I'm not sure. You have to ask Kevin, Chris.
All right. Did you have a conversation with him in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, we talked about it.
Did he give you any kind of explanation?
No, he apologized to his teammates for it, and we'll move on.
But is there any, I don't want to say disappointment, but is there any concern that this guy's supposed to be one of your team leaders? He's an NBA champion, and he's having temper tantrums in the middle of a 2-possession game that really cost you guys?
I mean, again, that's something that, Kevin and I will talk about and have talked about. He had a lapse in judgment. He's been great for us from a leadership standpoint this whole year, even through his difficulties, the injuries he's been battling. So we'll leave it at that.
Just as far as tonight, I know that you guys were shorthanded, but Coach said that he was pleased with the fight that you guys had and the focus that you guys had for the stretch. But how do you feel about how you guys performed and what you could have given in this game?
We fought hard, coming off on a back-to-back. Last night we played really hard today, and so we knew that we were going to be kind of sluggish coming out. So, we're not happy with the game, but the fight that we had, I think we were pretty fine with. We had open looks, and we just couldn't knock them down. Legs were shot, legs were tired, so that's not an excuse, but just fighting them back-to-back, playing a really good Toronto team, and just couldn't make any shots.
As far as the offensive end for you guys, you had 25 assists. You have a double-double, 10 assists for you. Do you think at this point, especially for a team where you guys were challenging yourselves to be better offensively, move the ball more, that you're seeing that actually come together and building a discipline in that a little bit more and building good habits in that department?
Yeah, I think we're definitely growing in that department. Just the ball movement, I think everybody sees all the easy buckets that we get with the ball and body moves. So if we just keep continuing to do that, I think we just get easy buckets and everything just started opening up for everyone else.
And Isaac had his career high tonight. As far as his performance, seeing the rookie and everything that he's gone through defensively, but now offensively having a bit more balance in his game, what stands out to you about how he's been able to perform?
He's being aggressive now. He's not just passive or just trying to select all the shots that he takes. He's actually being aggressive and attacking the players that he's guarding, like some of the best players. So, he's guarding some of the best players in the world on one end, and now he's being aggressive and going right back at him on the other end. So it's fun to see that. I'm always in his ear telling him to be aggressive. Like I try to tell him every game, like, all 48, bro, we need you to be aggressive. We need you to get to the rim, make plays for others. Because when he gets in the paint, it's a lot of attention that draws to him. So he's a really good decision maker. So when everybody just crowds around him, he makes the right play.
Thank you.
Chris.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Darius. Hey, I hate to put you in this position, but you were the one that was closest to the play at the end of the third quarter when I don't know what Kevin Love did. What was your view of that play?
I didn't see it either. I was trying to get my defender off me. I didn't see it either. It's probably on social media, so when I get on the bus, I'll probably look.
I mean, it looked like he was obviously frustrated with what happened. How do you guys keep that? He's one of the leaders of the team. How do you guys keep that from seeping in and creating a bad environment?
Next play mentality. Something like that happens. We just have to get on to the next play. That was just a little breakdown that he had. It was nothing serious. And he got whacked on one end and he got whacked on the defensive end. And they didn't call. He just got frustrated. That was it.
And then for you tonight, obviously they were paying more attention to you. Chicago did that, or they did that the other night in the game late in the fourth quarter as well. JB was talking about like your evolution throughout this season, and he said one of the things is obviously finding a way to make an impact when you may not have it rolling offensively from a scoring standpoint the way that you had recently. Did you feel that throughout the course of tonight's game?
No, I was just missing the open shots that I usually make. Nothing really. I'm just missing the wide open ones that I practice. But I was trying to get my teammates involved tonight since the shots weren't falling for me, and try to get JA involved. Isaac had a good night. Try to get Jetty back in the swing of things after a good game last night. Yeah, that was it.
Thank you.
Kelsey.
Kelsey Russo, The Athletic. Darius, to actually kind of build off that last one with your 10 assists, do you have to, I guess, I mean, I know obviously it's been an important part of your game this season, especially, but when your shots aren't falling, do you have to shift your mentality at all to then, I guess, like look for those assist attempts or anything like that? Or do you just is it just sort of the evolution as the game goes on?
Yeah, I still have to be aggressive throughout the entire game. So when I'm aggressive, everything else opens up for everyone else. So that's when I start making plays for other people.
Thanks.
Marla, go ahead.
Marla Ridenour, Akron Beacon Journal. Yeah, Darius, how did you guys, I mean, you didn't play like you were, I guess my question is, how did you keep from saying, oh, no, not again, when you found out how many guys were going to be out tonight? You obviously didn't play like you let that affect you.
No, we all have the trust in all the guys that's on this roster. So if one body goes down, next man up, and that's what happened tonight. Just putting people in position to play. I mean, we only had 8 or 9 bodies tonight, so we just had to roll with the guys that we had and go play our best, play our hardest that we could, and that's what we did tonight. Just didn't come out with the results that we wanted.
Isaac, I know that with you guys being shorthanded, Coach asked for you guys to just give a little bit more, but with you stepping away with your career high, mentally, what did you see that they were giving you, and just stepping on the floor, being a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end? How did that feel for you?
I mean, they were basically just giving me open shots. I mean, I just got knocked down open shots, but I feel like I can always attack the paint. I can always get to the paint, find my teammates open shots, or finish around the rim. So I feel like that they were just giving me everything tonight.
I think we often talk about your growth in that department, but how are you feeling in this part of your career, knowing that you're putting both sides of the floor together?
I mean, it's a sign of progress for me and all the work that I've been putting in. I mean, it's great right now, so I just got to keep on translating it into the next game and just being consistent throughout the rest of the season.
And for this team, as far as building on the offensive end, I know that something that was very important to you guys was just to increase the assists. For you guys tonight, I know you don't get the win, but the ball seemed like it was moving, had energy. Do you feel like that's becoming more of what you guys know you can do every night and not falling back to old habits?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're always taking a step forward and taking a step back. I feel like we got to start being consistent. I mean, like today, the ball was moving. I mean, it was great. I mean, if we were just hitting shots, it would have went the right way. But I mean, we just got knocked down shots. But I just love the way the ball was moving. So that's just a positive sign for us.
Just go ahead.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Isaac.
So.
Hey, we've talked to you a few times about this throughout the course of the year, about finding the balance, right? Like if they give you the open threes, but you're having a night like you are tonight where you're able to attack the paint and score with both hands. Where do you feel like you're at when it comes to finding that balance?
Well, I feel like I'm pretty good with it. I mean, I feel like I'm good at reading closeouts, attacking their foot, just getting to the paint and finishing, like you said, with both hands, or either just taking the open shot what they give me.
Could you sense early in the game the way that they were playing you was going to allow you to be able to get to the rim more frequently tonight?
Yeah, I can see that they were helping off me a lot. So the backdoor cuts, just flashing so my teammates can find me. It was going to be open all night.
Thank you.
Kelsey Russo, The Athletic. Isaac, considering, kind of going off Andrew's question, considering how down you guys were, how do you specifically yourself like put this game into perspective, just kind of considering how many bodies you guys were down?
I mean, I just knew I had to come out aggressive. I mean, everybody was telling me even before the game that this is a game where you should go out there and put up 20 shots. I already had that in my head, knowing that as many bodies as we were down, I had to go out there and just be aggressive. So I mean, from the get-go, I just wanted to set the tone.
Thanks.
Marla,
Marla Ridenour, Akron Beacon Journal. Yeah, Isaac, would you say, I mean, are you proud of the way you guys played, even though you lost just because you were without 7 guys? I mean, a lot of teams would have been, you know, ready to pack it in long before you did.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm proud of how we fought throughout the whole game. We scrapped throughout the whole game. I mean, the ball was moving on offense, and I feel like on defense we were also scrambling too, helping each other, helping the helper, rebounding. I mean, I feel like we should just limit a lot of those fast break points that they had this game. But I mean, all in all, I feel like we did as good as we could.
And for you offensively, I mean, do you feel like you found like your, I don't know, your driving lane, or, you know, your best, you know, you're kind of, JB talks about you finding your spots. Do you think you kind of settled in on that now?
Yeah, I always knew where my spots were. I mean, I feel like the whole paint, that's where my spot is. I mean, I feel like I'm just a great finisher. So, I mean, I feel like anytime I can get into the paint and go up is either going to be a foul or a bucket.
Thank you.
we'll go back to Chris for one last one.
Yeah, Isaac, what did you see at the end of the third quarter when it went from a 2-possession game to down 11 in 40 seconds?
I feel like the energy just dropped. I mean, I feel like we just started making careless plays, and, you know, the transition. I feel like transition this game is really what killed us. You know, they're a good transition team, and that's what they did this game. I feel like they had a lot of transition points, stuff like that. That's what really killed us.
Thank you.